We're going to cover wind energy. Wind energy is taking wind power and converting it into mechanical energy through the turbine into a gearbox, which gets turned into a generator and eventually into our electric power. Pretty similar to a hydroelectric dam. So the average turbine can power about 460 homes, but it's important to note that it only produces energy at 8 to 55 miles an hour, so you may think that living in a very windy place is great. However, if your winds are too strong, it's not going to produce electricity. So in general, the wind power that comes in, about 15 to 30% of it is converted into electricity. So for wind power, it's mostly used for electricity. Historically, it was also used to grind grains. Denmark is the highest percentage of its energy comes from wind power, but the most megawatts is from China. So much bigger country, but it's not their biggest fuel source. But Germany, as with the solar energy, leads in research and development of technology associated with wind power. So to summarize, overall, the wind spins the turbine, which goes to the generator, which produces electricity. Not a lot of effects here, but birds and bats hit the blades, and bats are really big, important ecosystem service providers, particularly pollination and insect control, so that's an important environmental consideration. Lastly, we have no human health impact, so that's great about wind. So I wanted to compare the advantages and disadvantages here for you. So the advantage is it's non-depletable. This is like renewable, but even better. You can't even deplete it. There's no greenhouse gas emissions or air pollution, no CO2, particulate matter, no NOx, no SOx, and you can share your land uses. So you can use wind farm land for things other than just producing wind. But it's intermittent. So if it's not windy, you're not making energy. Some people consider them an eyesore or noise pollution because they do make some noise as they're spinning around. And because they're intermittent, they're not always available to replace our baseload power. So they can't replace fossil fuels completely because it's not a consistent source of energy. And that is wind power.